Have you guys ever spoken about like the last episode or?
I mean, yeah, we talk about it. I think we've been talking about how it could end for a really long time, just because I think we've been for a long time like, is this it? Is this the end?
What?
Hi, sorry. Hi.
Oh, what a lovely melodic way to start this off.
Hello.
Oh, no one else sings for me.
Hello.
You're my favourite person I've spoken to.
All right, well, bye.
That was easy. Goodbye.
We did it. Goodbye. So long. Farewell.
Is there anything you can't do?
No,
No. Okay, fair. I was going to put you to the test, but I just believe you.
because I said it with confidence, right?
Oh, yeah, no. In the back of my mind, I don't believe you can actually do anything, but because you said it with confidence, I just went with it.
I appreciate, and that's, you know what? That's acting.
Fake it till you make it, baby.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm a very good liar.
Thank you for doing this, by the way, because you must be jet lagged to hell having just got back from Ireland.
You know what? We got back. I don't know if you're referring to my posts, but I always post things later. But we got back. We've been back about a week.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, then all my sympathy for you's gone straight out the window.
But I did go country line dancing last night, so I am tired from that. LGBTQ plus country line dancing.
Is this another thing you can do? You can act, you can sing, and you can country line dance, or are you actually
Country
rubbish
line
at
dance.
that?
I mean, I'm from Mississippi, so you got to have a little bit of it in you.
Otherwise, they just kick you out, do they?
You come out line dancing.
Your poor mum. Oh, that sounds painful.
I know. Don't talk to her about it. It's a bad memory.
How long was you out till?
I wasn't out that late, but I like got home at probably 11 p.m.
Yeah, that's late. That's disgusting.
Post COVID, that's late. Post lockdown, I feel like everyone's times to go out got pulled back.
Any plans in general post-COVID are too much for me at this point now. I'm like, oh, you want to talk to me for 3 minutes on the phone? I'm going to be a write-off for the rest of the week now.
Yeah, no, thank you. But here we are. Yeah, here we are.
I mean, I am sort of forcing. I think I've begged your publicist for about 4.5 months for this now. So
That's very nice. We have been like, I've been traveling, then you've been seeing other people, you know.
I've been seeing other people. You make it sound like we're dating on Tinder. I like it.
Well, we've been trying.
Don't tell Charlie. He's going to be so pissed off.
He'll be fine. We've been together too long. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, there's the headline of the YouTube video.
Yeah.
Divorce on the cards. Excellent.
No, we're not getting divorced. Just we can see other people on Tinder now.
Oh, great. I'm just a bit on the side. Even better.
Only on Tinder though.
Back to Ireland. How was it? What did you get up to out there?
Ireland was beautiful. It was very Irish. Green, sheep, castles, drinking, people, dancing, singing. It was lovely. We were really lucky because it only rained a little bit while we were there. So we got to see like, oh, this is probably what it's normally like, but it was sunny. We were in Dublin. We took a train to Cork. We rented a car. I bashed a giant part of the tire out trying to drive on the left-hand side of the road.
We finally found something you can't do.
Yeah.
I say finally. We've been on this call for about 3 minutes, so that didn't take that long, really, did it?
We'll find more things. Don't worry. We're just taking chinks out of my armor. Yeah, and then we like drove around South Cork and County Kerry and did like the Ring of Beara. And have you been?
I've been to Dublin, but only like the most basic stuff. I did like the Guinness brewery there. We also did a leprechaun museum.
How was that?
Is incredible because the people that work there act as if they're like leprechauns are alive and real in everything they say and do. And I just think, what a magical job to have.
Yeah, they get to work, they eat some mushrooms, like that's part of. They're like, here you go, here's your daily snack. You eat some mushrooms, and then I'm sad we didn't do that actually. It looked cool. We looked it up online and we were like, is this the thing to do?
Oh, it's a really overpriced pub. Like the whole reason you do it is to get to the end for a Guinness, which by the way, they sell everywhere in Ireland. So you didn't miss much.
All right.
Guinness might sue me for saying that, but you know, I've got money. Not a lot.
Well, maybe they'll give you money for saying Guinness.
Well, you know what? I'll just try every bit beer if you want. Budweiser as well, if you're listening.
Yeah, just throw it out there.
I am cheap.
You'll drink whatever.
Not gonna lie, I was actually a little worried when you went to Ireland because I can only imagine how many people who had a few Guinnesses and were thinking of pushing you in a bog. Did you get a lot of recognition when you was out there?
You know what we did? I was out with a woman aptly named Siobhan who was telling me that she was like, just kind of everybody just has Sunny on all the time on their televisions. That it's just kind of like what everybody plays. And so it was really fun. I mean, honestly, everywhere we went, and you know, like at the very south of Cork at like, I don't know, whatever, out on a country road or whatever. And people just were like, why are you here? You know, but lovely. And it's so fun to have a thing like that to share with people, like automatically, you know?
Who's better, like when you and Charlie are out and about, who's better when someone recognises you? Or are you like, oh God, no, please?
You know what? It depends on the situation. Like if we're with our son and he's like upset about something, people aren't always great at reading the room, but I feel like people are usually pretty respectful. And I think like season 2, when Danny first started the show, we were doing a lot of stuff with him where we like went to a Yankees game and we were out in New York City, and seeing the way that people treated him, and being like, holy shit, how do you deal with this? And I just remember that he was like, look, these people are the reason I have a job. So I'm always happy when people are fans. And I feel like that's such a great way to look at it. And we love doing the show so much. So, and I don't know, it still doesn't feel like some big thing like Big Bang Theory or something where like a bazillion people watch it every time it airs. So it still feels like it's our special community kind of, you know?
If it makes you feel better, if you want to inflate your ego, you will not believe how much money I spent. You know, when they did that Omaze competition to be an extra on it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
If it weren't for that competition, I'd have a swimming pool back there in my garden, probably a roller coaster.
I'm sorry that you didn't win, but doing a lot of work with the Hole in the Wall Gang camp, I very much appreciate it that you're keeping their pool warm for the kids with serious illnesses to swim in. So thank you from the Hole in the Wall Gang camp.
And plus, it's quite a cute background anyway. I've got a candle of Meryl Streep up there, so...
Perfect. You got some Wes Anderson love up there.
It's no roller coaster, but it's a close second, I'd say.
Yeah.
You've been doing It's Always Sunny for like nearly 20 years now. Is there ever a day where you're just like, oh God, I'm so sick of this shit?
I mean, it is pretty funny. They're like, okay, we're writing a new season. And I'm like, what's happening? Am I sober? Am I wasted? Am I shitting in a purse? Am I getting pushed in a bog? Like, no, I love doing it though. I mean, it's so fun, and I don't have to do the heavy lifting. I don't have to do the writing. I don't have to do the editing, you know? So I just kind of get to pop in for the fun part. I mean, when I'm not acting on a lot of stuff and then I'm doing Sunny and then I come in and I'm like, all ready to go, like, what are we doing? And then we do like one take and they're like, all right, we got it. And I'm like, well, wait, but I wanna, but then when it's not me and Charlie's like, okay, I'm home at 6 p.m. after a full shooting day, because they just know it so well now. They can just like kind of crank them out. And so I'm always grateful when I get to go in. It's kind of never enough. Like I wish there was more, but I'm also grateful that Charlie can share the parenting with me.
Do you enjoy the Waitress becoming more and more sort of untethered?
Definitely. Yeah. Definitely the episode when we do like the Sex and the City episode was one of my favorite episodes. I mean, I got to work with Caitlin the whole time and Artemis the whole time. And then there's nothing more fun than drunk acting. I just love drunk acting.
I know everyone says it, but you're so good at it.
Oh, thank you.
I feel like the Oscars should open up stunts, and I also think drunk acting.
And drunk acting.
When they do, my God, you are going to be on a candle like Meryl Streep.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's near and dear to my heart.
Do you get to like play a lot with improvising some of the Waitress's lines, or is it mostly scripted?
I mean, I think we play around some, but it's mostly scripted. I think they know the characters so well now. But and then there's like happy mistakes when someone just messes a line up, and then that's better than even what they had written. But there's always room for playing around.
And what's been your favourite scene to do?
I mean, yeah, I really loved the Sex and the City one when I got to be drunk and try to hit the woman over the head with a bottle and fall on the ground. I'm like, is that poop the bed? Because then I'm pooping in a purse later.
Just listen to yourself back there.
Yeah, it runs together. I mean, I always say that one of my favorites was in season 2 when Danny had just started and we were doing, I think Mac bangs Dennis's mom, and then I bang Frank, the waitress bangs Frank. That was really fun, like just getting to come in and do kind of like a super distressed monologue where I'm like saying how awful it was and he's right behind me as he's discovering it, and was also one of those surreal moments where you're like, hello, Mr. DeVito. All right, let's go act. And now we're used to him and he's like one of our closest friends because we've known him for so long, but that was pretty cool when he first started, I mean, it's Danny DeVito.
Yeah, I mean, he's boring at this point to you now. If anything, like, oh, Danny, leave me alone.
Danny again.
I can't wait for my mum to watch this interview, by the way, and just be like, what the hell is this show that he's watching? Shitting in a bag, shagging Danny DeVito. What is he watching?
Yeah. Does your mom watch your podcast?
She does, God bless her. She is the #1 fan, which is the cutest thing. Like, because what she'll do is sometimes I'll interview someone like she's never heard of, God bless her, and she'll put it on her Facebook, but she'll go through their Wikipedia and just basically detail everything about them. So like, born on March the 26th, 1998. He did, oh, it's so cute.
What's your mom's name?
She's called Pam.
Hi, Pam. I love you, Pam.
Don't, because now she's going to become your biggest fan, like in a creepy way as well.
That's fine. You know what, moms? We're just doing our best, okay? You cut your mom some slack. Every time I walk in the room right now, my 11-year-old son's like, like that I exist. So you just take it easy on Pam, okay?
Just to let you know, he's not going to grow out of that as well.
I know.
I'm actually worried at some point I'll be like, ask you some more stuff, and I'll just see her in the background of your Zoom like, hello, Mom. I'm worried for your safety. I really am.
Pam's going to be my best friend.
I know you said you don't get to do like the heavy lifting with the writing, the director, anything like that, but would you ever see Charlie just writing ideas at home and just be like, by the way, maybe the waitress should do X, Y, Z?
Yeah.
Or do you just let him do his own thing?
No, I mean, I think there's always ideas coming and going, and then I'll read a script and see a thing and be like, oh, wonder where you got that idea. Or, like the the little kid pageant that they did. That's because Charlie and I were watching Toddlers and Tiaras all the time, So like, obviously, when you're writing, your ideas are coming from your own experiences, even if they're not. And often I would say because you wouldn't behave that way in a situation, it's really fun to have your character behave that way in a situation, because then you get to act out the shit that you would never actually get to do in real life. So I think like our real life filters into there a lot, or Charlie will say a joke and I'll be like, that's my joke, dude. Like I've been saying that for like 20 years. But then I don't know if you listen to their podcast at all. Charlie famously like doesn't remember anything, like where things come from. Yeah. I mean, I'm so proud of those guys and the other writers too that they've hired. It's not easy to write a show for 16 years and to keep it fresh, and the ideas that the show is fun and funny, and then they also try to like really get ideas across to people and say like, look at these people being assholes in this way, like don't be an asshole in that way like these people, So I'm proud of them. It's not an easy task.
Well, with it coming from real life, if I ever see an episode where the waitress is on a Zoom call to like a Bradley Cooper lookalike, I'll know it was based on this and I will sue.
100%. All right. Well, you can sue Guinness.
One interview, a lot of legal cases.
I don't know how, but somehow I'm going to get you to sue Guinness instead of suing our show. And then they will buy you the Omaze cameo that you didn't get. And it's all coming back. I haven't Kaiser Sose'd it yet, but it's going to happen.
Everyone's a winner in this situation, except for you, who has to put a lot of practice into your legal work.
It's true, but you know what? I'm going to feel like such a successful producer at the end of it that really it is a win-win for all of us.
You can just drop the waitress then at that point.
Yeah, and I'll just sit around like this.
I hope your 11-year-old just comes in now and sees you doing that like, oh my God, she's a psycho.
And I'd get an eye roll. That's all I'd get.
Is it nice being able to just berate Charlie though on set? Because you two, we get it, you're so in love. Like, I'm sure you two just don't argue about anything. So it must be nice to just get the chance to do it and get paid to do it.
I mean, it's definitely fun. I don't feel like it really has been happening that much. My episode for this season hasn't aired yet. We do like a bowling episode where the women take on the men in bowling. And I got to do a little work with him on that one, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, their relationship has run such an interesting course where then like finally they did get together and have sex, and that's kind of why the next season I was like, what is happening? What came of that? But I think it's, you know, when there's a 16-year relationship on television, it's gonna have its ups and downs and in and outs and waves, just like any. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely fun to berate someone you love, right? Isn't that just what we all want to do?
Well, that's why I'm pleased our relationship is purely just Tinder, because I don't want the love thing. I don't want to be berated by you. That's why I'm pleased to be just a bit on the side, you know?
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you. It's very kind of you.
Yeah.
I love the people that are only still just discovering that you and Charlie are actually a thing outside of the show. It's amazing that there are still people to this day just finding it out.
It is.
How did you two actually meet in the first place? Because I know it was like way before It's Always Sunny, way before like Reno.
It was so long ago. I was 22 and I turned 44 this year. So half my life, which is crazy. Crazy. Yeah, we met in 2001. I went to New York to do a play, and my friend who was directing it is called Heath Collins. He also directs some episodes of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He had done a theater, like summer theater program with Charlie, and he was like, hey, my friend's in a play, do you want to go see it? And I was like, sure. So I saw Charlie in a play and we just kind of started flirting. Everybody went out to a bar after the play. And I mean, the cute version of the story is that he thought I was cute. He and his friend saw me across the bar and they both thought I was cute. So they arm wrestled to see who could talk to me. Because what are women, if not prizes to be won?
You took the words right out my mouth.
Yes, and the patriarchy asked me to say that, and so I'm saying it. But that is very sweet. So he came over, and actually I think there was a super drunk Irishman hitting on me, and he pretended to be my boyfriend, and then the rest is history.
Is that why you went back to Ireland, to see if this guy has finally managed to find love?
Yeah, well, I saw him on Tinder. Yeah. And you were busy, obviously, as we know. So I was like, guess I'll fly to Ireland. Guess I'll take my husband and my child. That's how Tinder works, right?
Explains why I was going so wrong.
Yeah.
No offense to Charlie, like, he's a strong guy, but I wouldn't say he's super muscular. How weedy was this other guy?
He was a weedy fella. He wasn't my type, you know, so.
Really, Charlie won by default.
Yeah.
It wasn't pure brute strength. He just found someone a lot weaker than him. Smart guy.
Yeah. Definitely would have been into Charlie anyway, though. I mean, so cute, so funny. No one makes me laugh more, except maybe our child, who we've trained to have our same sense of humor, you know? So his jokes are specifically curated for me.
What about, it's Russell, isn't it, your child? What
Yeah.
about him joining It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia one day?
I don't think he's got the like acting bug. I don't think that's like his jam. No, I mean, we'll see. He's only 11, you know, but he's always been more of a director type. We'll see what happens. I don't know. He's an artist. He likes drawing. Charlie and I both love to like draw visual arts. Yeah, so that might be a little bit more his path. I'll tell you what he's not going to be, a mathematician, because that also does not run in our family. But it's good for him, because if he's like, I did bad at math, we're like, who cares?
Can you adopt me, please? Like, no disrespect to Pam.
No, Pam and I will do a timeshare.
Sort of a joint custody sort of thing.
You come to me with your math issues. Yeah.
Because also, Mary Elizabeth, I'm not good at math either.
And yet here we are. Thriving. Just thriving on the internet.
I just got off scot-free.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing Russell's not allowed to watch It's Always Sunny yet.
Not yet. There are some where I'm like, oh, maybe he could watch this. And then I'm like, watch like a couple minutes of it. And I'm like, no, nope, no. I mean, we've showed him like kitten mittens, just the kitten mitten part and like the butt dance. But time capsule.
You could probably get away with like the little Up parody.
Yeah, maybe. Although, I don't know. It might be upsetting to watch it. It does make me cry every time I see it. It might be upsetting to watch I die in it, right?
Yeah, maybe that's quite harrowing, actually. That's why you're the better parent than I am.
It's practice. It's all in practice.
Don't show animated footage of the parents dying to the child.
Sure.
Note that down for when I do have a child. It all makes sense now.
Or try it, see what happens. Parenting's all about throwing shit against the wall and seeing what sticks, you know?
That's how I live my life.
Me too!
My walls are disgusting. Behind this camera, they're filthy.
Just so much poop. So much pussies.
I reckon this might be the one that Mum doesn't put on her Facebook and goes, oh, why is he talking about poo?
That's my brand. Although, you know what? If you do it for long enough and it's successful enough, your parents start just being proud of it anyway. You know, they'll tell the Sunday school class.
If I could get paid to poo, oh my God, that would be all over my LinkedIn.
Well, I hope every day. I hope you'd get paid every day.
I do get paid and I do poo. So really,
Okay.
put the two and two together.
Yeah.
I've never had this in an interview before, so thank you for that.
You're welcome. I'm just trying to really like keep you regular, make you proud of yourself, whether you're good at math or not, you know?
I've spoken to like Margot Robbie, Jim Carrey, people like that, and they've never once asked me how my bowel movements are.
Rude.
I think they're selfish. You, on the other hand, heart of gold.
Thank you.
I know it must be chaotic on the set of It's Always Sunny, but like I can imagine it's a lot more calmer and composed when like Glenn, Rob, Caitlin, Danny like come over to your house. What's the vibe like there?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we don't get to see everybody that much because we're so spread out across the city. We got to do like a little vacation with Rob and Caitlin and their kids last year, and that was lovely. I live really close to Rhea, so I get to hang out with Rhea a lot, which is lovely. And their kids are so great. I would say that the set of Sunny is pretty chill and honestly like dialed in, you know, just because they've been doing it so long. But I love getting to see everybody. It's just like going home, like seeing family. It's just so nice to be there. And it's fun to like, you know, comparing it to other sets, which everybody works on all the time. Like, I mean, amazing doing, you have your Wes Anderson, have my little licorice pizza poster right here, which is so fun and cool to get to do. Obviously like a very different vibe, and feeling like, oh my God, I don't wanna, do you say bad words on your show? Because I do, obviously.
Oh, say whatever you want. Go for it.
But like, I don't want to fuck this up. Like every day being like, oh my God, please don't get fired from this. This is so exciting. Please don't get fired from this. Please don't get fired from this. Please don't totally get cut out of this. So, you know, there's something that's just like nice and settled about a show that's been happening for so long with people that I love, and also can be like, don't do it that way, do it a different way. Like, okay,
You know what? Hearing you talk about how nice it is on the set, how lovely it is on the set, definitely not upset I lost out on that Omaze gig now. Totally fine.
We'll just have to do another one.
I'm still bankrupt from the first one. You're going to have to do some serious rigging, I'm afraid.
All right. Well, when you sue Guinness, also sue them for a part.
There goes any chance of ads or sponsorship I could get from them.
Yeah.
So season 16 is currently airing in the US. We haven't got it in the UK at the minute.
Okay.
Like when I see records of stuff saying like, it's like the longest running sitcom in US TV history, it gets me worried a little bit because I'm thinking it could be coming to an end. Have you guys ever spoken about like the last episode or?
I mean, yeah, we talk about it. I think we've been talking about how it could end for a really long time, just because I think we've been for a long time like, is this it? Is this the end? And then, I mean, I think that they contractually have 1 or 2 more seasons, like a certain amount of episodes that they've said that they would do. So I don't know. I know that they don't know how they would end it, because there's nothing harder than ending a series, and everyone's always disappointed. People were disappointed when Seinfeld ended, like what the last episode was. People were upset when Game of Thrones ended. I do have to say Succession. Did you watch Succession?
I'm going to get slaughtered, but I've not seen a single episode. But what I'll do is I'll fake and I'll nod to everything you say.
Perfect. You can cut that out. So because we just got cut off, but you were just saying how much you love Succession. It ended so, it was like perfect. So, I think there's like goals of how do you like let go of the lives of people that you've known for 16 to 18 years.
Can you just copy the end of that? Like, no, I'm sure no one will notice.
That's a great idea. Maybe like dub our voices, but not even worry about the faces.
Like Rob and Brian Cox, I'd say very like similar people. So like, I think you get away with it fine.
Mm-hmm.
And if Succession do come to you, I know a great lawyer now, so.
That's right. All right. So I'll call you when that happens.
I know I'd also be like dragged by the fans if I didn't try and like deduce what the waitress's name is. I'm not going to do that because I'm scared Charlie's going to come in and like rugby tackle you if you told me.
I think the like answer is that there's not necessarily one that we all agree on.
So you've got one in your mind.
Yeah, sure.
Can you like cover your entire face and just mouth it? Don't even say it aloud.
Sure. And then
that could have been some horrible like slander or something, but you got away with it.
You know me. It sure was.
Just slagging off Guinness.
Yeah.
I want to continue this sort of like legacy of you teaming up with Charlie. What have we got to do to get you to play Princess Daisy in Super Mario Brothers 2?
I guess kill Anna Taylor-Joy. Is that how you say it, Anna?
No, she was Peach.
She was Peach, so we don't have to kill anyone.
No, unless you want to do that. Like, I'm okay with that if you want to.
I mean, I don't want to kill her because I enjoy her acting. I enjoy her existence in the world. I mean, I will do what I have to do, but I don't know. Request has been made. Formal.
We'll murder someone. I don't know who.
Someone will die. There will be blood. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realise we'd be doing some like cult sacrificing in order for this to work, but no, it makes sense.
You're really getting to know the real me today.
So we've spoken about Anya Taylor-Joy, who's a legend. I want to talk about another legend, Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. So you're in the Anti-Hero music video.
I am.
How did that come about?
You know what? It's a great question. I think Taylor's a fan. Taylor and her brother are fans of It's Always Sunny, and I know, I love it.
Taylor Swift seen you shit in a bag.
Stars, they're just like us. They watch TV, Yeah, Yeah, I was at like a industry party thing and I had done licorice pizza with the Heim sisters. And so I was close with Alana because we've been working together during lockdown because we shot that whole movie during lockdown. And they're really good friends with Taylor because they also were obviously her evil stepsisters in that music video. But I think they've been friends for a long time. So we just kind of were like hanging out and chatting. And one day I was just at my house and my manager texted me and was like, I have a crazy request. And I was like, okay, what is it? And she was like, can Taylor Swift have your phone number? And I was like, okay, sure. Give Taylor Swift my phone number. So she just texted me and was like, I have this music video idea and these are the other people that I want to cast in it and this is the idea. And I mean, and she was directing it and just like super fun and incredible. And what a like, that woman is amazing. I mean, I feel like I just kept being like, how are you not an evil monster? I feel like I would be an evil monster if I were you. And she's just like fun and funny and has like such a great sense of herself. And I mean, she's a joy to be around.
So you've got her number. How do you play it cool with Taylor Swift? Because I'd be drunk calling her all the time. I'd be like, look at this funny gif of a penguin send.
I mean, I try to hold it back. I know she's got other things going on.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. But I know she's pretty awesome.
I want to be you.
It's pretty fun, I gotta say. I'm pretty lucky.
I mean, you've sort of mugged off Charlie there because he's like, oh, I'm friends with Chris Pratt. Oh, I'm friends with like Ice Cube. You've got Taylor Swift now.
Yeah, you know, these are our parties. These are our dinner parties. Can you imagine? I love just being like, yeah, Cube and Tay were over last night and...
I swear, if I see on your Instagram, Taylor Swift, Chris Pratt, you, Charlie, and my mum, I'm gonna go ballistic.
And it's just like that Madonna party where she just has like all those random people at the party. And I'm like, guess what, guys? I'm going on tour. And everyone's like, okay, you've literally never sung in public. Why are you going on tour?
You sang at the beginning of this video. You went, hello.
I'm taking that on tour. Hello. And that's it.
But you know my mum would be right at the front screaming her lungs out. No one else will, but my mum.
Well, she's my best friend. And my mom. Your mom and my mom.
Surely anti-hero haunts your dreams now, because there's not like an hour of the day I'm not like, it's me, hey, I'm the fuck, stop singing it.
You know what it hits though every time, right?
Oh yeah, I'm never like annoyed that I'm singing it.
Yeah, and you're probably doing something that is the problem. You're the problem.
I'm glad that there is a song for it because I've always been the problem. Now I can just sort of get away with it because I'm just like, haha, singing a silly song, let's go.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when I break the law when I'm driving and I'm like, breaking the law. You won't get caught. Yeah. And also, you know, if Taylor's the problem, we're all the problem and it's fine. We can all just be the problem together, you know?
That's deep, man. Are we gonna start making merch?
Oh, yeah. We should.
It's a long thing to get like on a cap. Like if Taylor's the problem, we should all be the problem. Like
we're all the problem and then it's fine. Humanity.
Full stop. That's gonna take a lot. I haven't got like a fun machine that will do that, so I'll have to hand sew it all.
I think it's worth your time.
I've actually not got a lot else going on now.
Perfect.
Speaking of clothes as well, I know like Kimber in the music video, she wears Taylor Swift's clothes. Were they actually Taylor Swift's clothes that you got to wear?
They were. And she texted me like, I want you to wear a costume. I think it'd be really funny if Kimber's wearing like one of my costumes from either like the Red Tour or from the Fearless Tour. And I just texted back, ha 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 ha. I love that you think one of your costumes from when you were like 16 will fit me. And then luckily it was like a perfectly stretchy fabric that did fit me. So, I mean, that was a win too. I got to like fit into a Taylor Swift costume and have it sent to my house and try it on. And I mean, I know, it was the most fun.
But like, if I was you, I'd be like walking around like that. Like, I wouldn't want to sit down in case like a thread came out of place because that's like a piece of art now.
I know. It's like on display in New York City. I mean, I was like, look, she rocked out hard in this, and I'm sure that there are costumers whose job it is to put pearls back onto things. But it was definitely fun. I mean, what a fun experience. Yeah. And to work with those incredible guys, to work with Mike as my husband, and it just was great.
You got to be the one that killed Taylor Swift. Isn't that great?
It is. As you know, I love some murder, so.
It's worrying that this is a recurring theme. It really is. Poo and murder.
And Guinness.
Keep it classy. Cheers. You've just wrapped on Red One.
I did, yeah.
Tell me all about that. I know it's June, but I want to get in that Christmas spirit.
Is it? Did they say? Oh, it's June now. I was like, did they say when it's coming out? Because I feel like they still haven't said when it's coming out.
I was really worried you'd been in like a deep sleep for months. Like, it's June.
It is. Who am I?
What year is it?
Red One was super fun. I mean, I did a really small part in it, but my friend Jake Kasdan directed it, and I'm friends with him because we did The Grinder together, which was a short-lived one-season show on Fox with Fred Savage and Rob Lowe. And yeah, he just called me and was like, I'm doing this insane movie that's like a Christmas epic adventure, Jumanji style, bigger than Jumanji. I mean, these are my words, not his.
Yeah, it wouldn't have sold it to me if he rang me saying that. Big and Jumanji. All right, have you had a drink?
I know, and The Rock and Chris Evans, and but he was like, it's not like a huge part, but I would love for you to come do it. And I read the movie and was like, Jesus, Lord in heaven, this is an epic movie. I don't know who would be able to direct this other than you. I mean, it's pretty insane. So I was like, yeah, I'm totally in. So got to go down to Atlanta for a little bit and shoot down there. And I think it's going to be a really fun movie.
You said it's got like an amazing cast. Did you get to like work with any of the guys?
I just worked with Chris because I play like Chris's baby mama.
I just worked with Chris. No big deal.
Worked with Chris. Yeah.
I mean, he literally is the first half of Christmas.
I just worked with Father Christmas. Father Christmas Evans.
Russell's going to hear that and be like, what? You worked with the Father Christmas?
The Father Christmas Evans. Yeah, which was great. Super fun. Also super nice guy.
I assume, like, it's all a facade. I assume he's actually secretly a monster, just a horrific human being.
Oh, Chris Evans. I was like, my character, yes. That's how I come to play every character.
I assume that your characters are always monsters.
Yes. I mean, she's an emergency room doctor. I think she's maybe an OBGYN, but obviously secretly building a Frankenstein monster to end the world.
Bless you. Thank you so much for chatting to me. You're an absolute angel. I really enjoyed that.
Thank you. I really enjoyed it too. It's so nice to meet you, and congratulations on your awesome podcast.
Oh, you know what? Can we just be best friends?
Yeah.
Sack off Pam. She's no longer part of the clique.
You might have to take your mom out, but otherwise, yes. I mean, see what you can do about Pam, and then...
How many murders am I committing for you at this point?
As many as it takes. And that's what being my best friend is all about.
And whoever won that Omaze thing, I'm coming for you next.
Yeah, exactly. Time travel.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited for Series 16 to come to the UK. I cannot wait.
Thank you. Thank you.
I miss you already. I really do.
Yes, it was so fun. So nice to meet you.
Well, have a good day. Say hi to Russell and Charlie for me.
I will. And give Pam a hug.
Oh, I'll do that for you. But I'll say it's just from me. You don't get any of the credit.
No. She'll know. She'll feel it.